In More Than an Athlete news, submitted by Kara from Virginia Beach, LeBron James has opened an experimental school for at-risk students.
I thought this was pretty cool.
Oh, it's that I Promise school or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
I promise.
Oh, where everything's paid for? There was a meme going around. Is that shit crazy? That's just real?
Have you seen what the school looks like? It looks like a Vegas strip bar. You ever been to a Vegas strip bar?
Old Town or new?
The new ones. Like, they all look like third world dictators' mansions.
It looks like that, and like Nike Town had a baby.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy.
World dictators match.
Because there's like this one wall of only his shoes and all that stuff. It's pretty tight.
Oh, damn,
I
brainwash.
haven't seen. I just see him like in a suit.
Hook 'em young.
Yeah, I just saw him in a suit,
I
and
didn't
it's
see the
like
shoe one, but here's LeBron James.
Looking like Louis Farrakhan.
he's like a activist from the '60s or something like that, but like a black.
Like Nation of Islam. Malcolm X looking motherfucker
Yeah,
right
like,
there.
that's like Malcolm X there, huh?
Black nationalism.
Yo, I'm for it, though.
What's the chances of those actually being real glasses? Or is he like
Style
the black
glasses?
hipster?
Oh, those are style glasses. He doesn't have real glasses.
Are these real glasses?
These are real, man. Look, man, I mean, like,
Oh, yeah,
I am
they're real.
blind. I watched my porn ruin my eye.
How far away are you staying from the screen?
Dude, when I do porn, I go in, dog.
You go like this close?
Yeah, I used to do a lot of coke, and we just go on those deep porn dives, and I'd stop watching porn for set.
Who's we?
I said I used to do a lot of coke
Oh, okay, we heard we.
back in the day.
We used to go into the porn. I was like, who's
Me
we?
and the multiple personalities in
Oh,
my
there we
head.
go. That makes sense now.
All right, so
Him and
this,
his brains.
Him and his
this
best
is the
friends.
school. I Promise school.
That's
Whoa,
dope.
he got the whole building?
Yeah, dude, he probably built that.
It's like $50 million or something for the whole thing, right?
He's
Yeah.
balling,
the
dude.
inside.
He got a deal from Nike, a lifetime contract for $1 billion. Him and Ronaldo.
Wow.
A lifetime contract?
$1 billion.
So what if he gets hurt or sick?
Well, it means for the rest of his life he's represented by Nike.
Yeah. It's like the Jordan thing. He's so iconic now that it doesn't even matter if he's healthy or not. Yeah.
I didn't even know Ronaldo was that iconic.
He's big
but
in
that's
soccer.
I just knew he was a
I
good
didn't
looking
know
dude.
fucking Ronaldo had a fucking deal like that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That guy's good. That guy was probably Schindler in his last life, saved a bunch of Jews during fucking the Holocaust, and now he's like the best looking guy and he's the greatest athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's another
Karma
photo
has blessed him.
of his school.
I must have been a scumbag in my past life.
Me too.
For real, dude.
And I'm repeating it again. I gotta try to do something better.
Don't go into the light, dude. That's the key. That's the archons. They want you to go back into, and that's a whole different thing.
Shit.
All right, so this is like a little breakdown of his
LeBron's
school.
I Promise school.
So it says it focuses on accelerated learning. It provides job placement assistant for parents once a week.
Damn, that's dope.
Oh, that's true, because sometimes when the kids need help, it's usually because the parents are stupid as fuck and they can't get shit under control. So that's why you need to send the whole family. You need to send the whole family to school.
Yeah, and they also have on-site food bank.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, and then they also teach parents like how to create meals at home so they can have nice healthy meals.
That's cool.
For sure, man. I mean, like
That's awesome.
People always want to talk sexism, racism, all this other stuff, but the biggest indicator of how well your life's going to be isn't what race or anything. It's your intelligence.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care if you're white or whatever. If you're dumb, you're gonna have a hard fucking life, man.
Well, what about if you're hot and dumb?
Well,
That's different.
See, we can't say that.
But it's very short-lived.
Yeah, because then you're not
True,
hot
then
after
you're not
you're
hot
like
always.
50.
You don't make the
whatever.
right choices.
I'm backing up. I'm backing up.
Start dating idiots and stuff like that.
Or you just get knocked
My
up.
problem
and
with this
Blake
picture of
Griffin.
LeBron is how come he can't afford a full pants? It stops like halfway down his ankles.
You got capris on?
He's folding it up. He's stylish.
Isn't that a style?
It is.
That's a style.
Yeah, that's a style right
Yeah,
now.
so,
Folding
like-
it up right now.
Well, it's not so much folding it up. It's like the leg break's different now. So like depending on what time. So literally like 10 years ago, the leg break was right above the heel of the shoe.
He used to work at Men's Warehouse.
Yeah, so I love suits. So like the leg break is typically above the shoe. That's where we had it when we had back in the day. Yeah. Now it's right about the ankle. It's the same thing with suits. So we have Before it was at the cuff. Some people like it a little longer. So stylish.
I like it
Why do
shorter
you know
because
all
my
this shit,
arms
but
are
you
short.
dress like shit?
Because I like clothes and fashion, but I'm really sweaty. So I like dressing as cool as possible.
Takes time. You ever go to Vegas? Like the women all dress like they're going to Oscars, guys all dress like they're going to bed. Like they're just about to take a nap.
Especially the poker table.
Yeah.
They look like they come to Vegas in pajamas.
Guys just want to relax, women just want to doll it up.
Yeah. Except at 3 a.m., all the girls have their shoes off and they look like a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. More of LeBron's I Promise School. They're saying here that it supports students with stress from economic causes, gives every student a bike on their first day of school to escape dangerous parts of town and explore, because that's what LeBron did when he was a kid.
Damn, that's tight.
So you could get he's like, if you're on foot, you can't run that fast, but if you're on a bike, you might be able to outrun the jackers.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then it also guarantees
If I had a
free-
bike, that's a target for
Exactly.
thievery.
My bike got stolen.
Yeah, he's gonna give him a bike and some LeBron James. They're gonna get mugged like a motherfucker, lose their bike and shoes.
Yeah.
I'd ask for a shitty bike, like one that works good, but
With the
then,
tires all fucked up.
but it's like it's a bike that when they look at, they're like, I feel sorry for you, and then the gangsters want to give me charity. That's the kind of bike I want.
He should just teach these kids karate, so they can beat the shit out of everybody.
Karate lessons?
Like math and karate.
Yeah. That sounds like an Asian after-school program.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Math and karate.
It does.
dude, it's I wish a motherfucker would school.
Oh, hell yeah.
School, and I wish a motherfucker
Test
would.
me school.
Motherfucker would.
That's right.
It's self-defense and math skills.
Yep.
So they also say that it guarantees free college tuition to the University of Akron to all graduates starting 2021.
I think it's great, man.
I think that's
That's
dope.
What is the
Insane.
how does that work though? And where's like the consistent funding coming from?
LeBron
Yeah,
Just
he
LeBron's
has
pockets.
his own.
and sponsors
Foundation,
probably.
probably.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, sponsors his foundation.
Got $1 billion from Nike.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not doing that bad.
That's amazing. Why did it take this long?
I feel for I do feel for NBA, for pro athletes. There is this thing that they have to help the community more than any other ethnic group. I feel like they have to go back and build these schools and do all that stuff, and that's a lot more pressure on them to just always be political, always be involved in that stuff. And it's like you don't see that with any other group.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't see it in UFC. I don't see. Well, they don't get the kind of
They don't
money.
get that money.
But I don't. Yeah, that's true. I don't really see it in.
But particularly
football
black
or-
athletes have to like go back and help the black community more than I've ever seen any other ethnic group.
That's
What
true.
other athlete has done something like this?
Well, I mean, like Derrick Rose just started a giant scholarship fund. I mean, you see it a lot. And so, you know who does it though? Latin baseball players do a lot for their
But
home
they do
countries.
it back to the. Yeah, they bring it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe because a lot of the athletes came from nothing, so they feel like a social responsibility to kind of like help others. Where if you came from middle class, then you don't have that mentality. Maybe I don't know.
that's true. One of our friends, Luol Deng, he, well, not our friends, but he's our friend's friend. But it's kind of, I've been to his house once.
No, just start over. He's your friend.
Okay, so my best friend, Luol Deng, he's from Sudan.
Yeah.
So he has basketball camps specifically for Sudanese people. And I think it's just because that's where he came up.
Yeah, I get
So
that.
he wants to just help and
Uplift his
and,
community,
yeah,
yeah.
uplift his community.
He had a great year last year, right? Collected checks, didn't have to play a game.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Luol Deng, man. They ran him into the fucking ground. No
Tom
respect,
Thibodeau?
dude. Yeah, dude, ran him into the fucking ground. No fucking respect, dude. He was dope, dude. Such a waste.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's Tom Thibodeau. Look what he's doing with the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's just running them into the ground. That's not that
The guy's
team.
an idiot, dude.
Yeah, he's old school. We always say a coach is old school. That's a code word for an asshole.
That's really what it is. They fucking ran Luol Deng to the ground, dude. He had like this, I can't remember, but it was some kind of like spinal tap. He had like some issue, which it wasn't even the problem. He had like the flu, and it fucked him up, and he still played after. And it just, yeah, it was terrible.
This program's pretty dope because it reminds me of one of the things that me and Bart actually wanted to do for our community, but the opposite of what's happening here. So like most people wanna help kids get like tutoring help, math help. We already have that shit like way too much in the Asian community. Too much fucking math, right? We're trying to do the opposite. Is like, how do you have fun with life? School.
So what would you have done?
Like teach kids like music, yeah,
Fucking
acting.
music, fucking sports, rapping.
We need more Asian rappers.
DJing and shit. We need that.
Learn how to be a fuck up.
Yeah.
How do you give up something like being a doctor and how like throw away your chances and do something fun? That's the kind of school
Every
we're gonna...
Asian living room is already a tutoring center.
Yep.
So the last thing we need is more math help or English help or whatever. We need to teach
And all the
them how to
boring
fun.
instruments like piano and shit.
Yeah.
Let's teach them guitar, drums.
I feel like I think the Asian community does it right, though. I mean, like, the white people just want to be their kids' best friends. Like, they just want to, right? They want to be like a crew, run around, like, fucking have fun. It's like,
Can I fuck your mom tonight?
Sure, Daddy.
you know? So it's just like, no, you're there to teach them life skills.
Yeah.
Is there a difference though, like conservative and liberal, right? Like there's like the conservative old school white folks still have that kind of hierarchy and then the kids are still like there's that family hierarchy basically. But then the liberal side is like the extreme form of like, no, don't call me mom, call me by whatever.
Yeah.
So
Call me Sally.
Yeah. Call me Valerie.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the new school.
weird.
The Los Feliz, Echo Park, Silver Lake parents, it's a different breed now.
Because I almost see it as like when I don't. It's so hard for me to see it as like one culture. Like when I see white people, it's not like one group. You know what I mean? Because even within white people, there's the right and the left, and I already see that as two different cultures, like completely different. One is like super conservative, Christian, and old school, and then the other is like trying to figure out what kind of gender their kid is, and they don't want to do a gender reveal party because they think that's
It's
offensive
so
to
dumb.
their baby or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Sometimes I feel like people live today to try to find more problems for them to solve. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, God, things are too good. Let's look for more problems. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? Chill, bro.
I just think about these college kids. They go to school and they just love outrage more than everything. Like, I went to college to just drink and get laid. That's all I did. My credit was fucked. I just didn't even care.
That's
But
the
these
normal college life.
Like, imagine going to Berkeley, man. Every day there's a riot over words, and they don't allow speakers to come. It's like, what a horrible. You are wasting the best years of your life. College is the best time. You can just. I mean, it's like being a rapper. You're just drinking and fucking and shit all the time.
That's true. That's like 4 years of anger.
Yeah.
Why would you waste your time on being sad for 4 years and angry?
And if you're not angry about something, you're ignorant. It's like, nah.
I feel like white people are the most manipulated by the media and pop culture. Like, white guys watch too many romantic comedies, and they just think women want guys to write poems and do all that dumbass shit. Why chicks are all fucking knuckle draggers, right?
Knuckle draggers.
Right? Just fucking goons, dude, right? Just like dudes are dudes. And like white guys all just want to wear fucking like pink hats on their head and fucking cry about injustice. Nobody, bunch of cucks, man.